Welcome everyone. In today's tutorials, we are going to be setting up an Opensis School Management Platform for the very first time. So here on our home tab, we can see that these fields which are marked incomplete need us to complete these fields before we can continue what we want to do with the application. So for the calendar setup, here you just simply define a calendar for your school year. Let me show you the screen. So you give the calendar a name, you state if it's a default school year calendar, and you give the beginning and start date of the school year. And then you choose what days of the week classes are going to go on, and you also choose which of these users will be able to see this calendar. Once you are done with that, you'll see a complete under the calendar setup. After setting up the calendar, then we move over to setting up the marking period. The marking period is simply where you set up the semesters for the academic year. So we're going to add one semester first. So semester one, you give a short name for the semester. And is this semester going to be graded or not? If that's a yes, then you click on that to indicate that the semester is going to be graded. So now you define the beginning and start date of this semester. Thereafter, the grading posting begins. The grading posting begins simply means you should indicate when continuous CAs or exam are going to start and end this semester. So we'll just take this and end this. So once you have defined when the semester is going to start and end, and when the grading period, that's when exams will start and end, you click on save. So when you go now to your home screen, you see that the marking period is complete because we have defined a semester. You can add semester too, but this is just a tutorial video. I'm just showing you how to go about it, so I don't want to take up much of your time. Then we move over to attendance code. Attendance code is simply you have present, absent, sick, or a half day. So this is where you define all of that. So we have present, and you give a short name for it. The sort order, that will be one. So teacher's office, yep. So you have the present, and you do for the rest. So we have absent, and then lastly we have sick. So once we have defined the attendance, you go back to your home screen, you see attendance code has been completed. So now we move over to the grade skill. This grade skill here is, how can I say this? Like the value which the accumulated GPA is being divided by. So I know for most universities it's 4, so we'll be using 4 here. So we're going to give our grade skill the name main. So what skill value would they use to calculate the GPA of the school year? That's 4. If you have a comment, you can add it up. If not, you can leave it empty. It's not compulsory. And then you click save. So we'll have grade skill setup completed, and then we'll have grade level. Here now, this is where you define how this is where you input the level of each student. So for most schools in, so we'll be using level 100 to indicate level 1, and the short name will have L100, sort order 1, and then save. So the next level is level 200. Sort order is 2, and then save. And then level 200, level 300, sorry. Short name is L300. Sort order is 3. So now you see next grade. You can now click on level 200 as the next grade, and you click on save. And now for level 200, you can click next grade 300, and then you click on save. So you do this until you have inputted all the levels which are available in your institution. So we have grade level setup completed. So now we have school periods. Now this is when you define the number of hours per period. So we have period, or just call it period 1, short name P1, sort order 1. So define the start time. Let me say it starts at 7 and finishes at 12. It's used to take attendance. And then you can click on this if you want to ignore for scheduling, and then you click on save. So this is what you do until you have defined the number of periods that are going to be in a day. And we can see school periods completed. And then room setup, this is where you input the halls, the names of the halls which you have in your school, and the capacity. So let's take Amphi 1000, capacity 1000. Can add a description here if you have, and then sort order 1, and then you click on save. And now when you have set up everything on the everything, you click on the home tab, you'll notice the page is blank, indicating that you have set up everything. If you haven't, then you'll still see the fields which needed to be set up indicate on the screen. That will be all in setting up the Opensis School Management Platform for the very first time. Thank you.